Howdy folks, it's Diecastbuffet here again, and once again I would love to be talking about some music right now. Some really good grunge, some Stone Temple Pilots, some Nirvana, but I got something cool as well to show y'all, and as I mentioned before in the vlog, bam! Chase Elliott, Watkins Glen, race-winning diecast, SunEnergy1 colors on this thing. This is his, I would consider the alternate of the SunEnergy1 paint scheme. As there's two, you have your traditional one that is like black and orange and purple, and then you have this one that's just, it's just blue. It's just blue with orange accents. And at first, I did not like this car. I didn't like it. I seen that they were changing it. I was like, man, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, Don't fix it. And I did not like this paint scheme. But I gotta admit, folks, it grew on me. After seeing him win in this car, and it grew on me, folks. It really did. It did grow on me. And to get it, it's super awesome. And just like the 124 that I reviewed, I ordered both of these cars the same night, pretty much. And both those cars arrived together. Or actually, no, did I? I think I actually ordered the 164 before that. I don't even know. But both of them were saying they were going to be here after Christmas. Sure enough, they showed up Christmas Eve. And I believe I ordered it after the quote-unquote guaranteed date that it'd be by Christmas. No, I ordered it, I think, past that, and it still arrived. So somehow, some way, it got expedited somewhere down the line, which is great because yeah, it came in on Christmas Eve, enough time to wrap the presents, put them underneath the tree, and, enjoy them the next day. So that's absolutely awesome. But this car, man, it's so cool to get a car or a paint scheme of a driver, that you really like. But to get one that's also one that he raced and won in is really cool. He's raced this paint scheme only a few times in 2018. But he went to Watkins Glen, and he was dueling Martin Truex Jr. And my goodness, it was pretty cool, seeing him competing with the defending series champion, I might add, and the guy who won Watkins Glen the year before. Well, Chase Elliott, of course, took advantage of Martin Truex Jr.'s issues and flat out dominated. And my goodness, I am ready to get this car open, folks. Let's go ahead and do so. Holy cow, folks. Just wow. Like, my goodness, just wow. Look at this thing, guys. Look at it. This card looks super good. Super good. So first off, I can see a very, very pretty blue. Very pretty blue. And then you just kind of, you look a good glance at the hood, and you see like this solar ray just, boom, just from the front. You got the Camaro emblem, and that's, of course, ahead of the solar rays. That looks pretty cool. Man, this car, I'm not going to lie, this car has grown on me tremendously. I did not like the paint scheme change at first, but I got to admit, folks, it did grow on me. And this is a super, super nice paint scheme. Of course, this is the race to win version of it, meaning that, it does have the, title race win, but it does have a few details that would not have been on this diecast if it was not a race win. So obviously detail number one is probably, yeah, there we go, is the little chase, not chase, playoff win sticker thing. I mean, not playoff, but you get what I'm trying to say. It's a little win marker that, counts to his playoff stuff. And then on the back, underneath the Camaro emblem, you can see some like a scrape right here. That is that's supposed to be like that. I guess that's some damage from the race. And then on this side, you can kind of see, I guess, maybe some fuel is like leaked down, I guess, or just some type of dirt, some grime there. And throughout the car, you can also see some like rivets. Now, I don't know if this is something that all the Cup cars have in real life, or is it just something they did for Watkins? I don't know, but you can see barely, just barely above my left thumb right there. You can see a dot, you can see another dot, and then one more dot, just right at that Flowmaster logo. And you see this throughout the car. I personally don't like the little dot things. I don't like that That's just me. Again, I'm an old-fashioned type of guy. You do see some here, but it's pretty cool to get that. And this is, yes, this is one of the few Camaro diecasts for 2018 to actually include the Camaro ZL1 emblems on the hood, which is realistic, as it's supposed to be like that. On the front of the car, we get a little detail here. We do see the tape, little markers there, the indicators. They are present. I don't know if there's any damage on the front, like any scrapes, maybe something that's so minor I can't even see. For the most part, though, this is a very, very solid diecast. Of course, you got your name, kind of plate banner thing there. Quality, I don't see any issues so far, really. I mean, there's a little bit of a dot there on the Mountain Dew logo. I don't know what that's for. I'm guessing that's part of the race stuff that happened during the race. But what's this right here? Oh, we do have a chip. That's the first flaw I found. Right there above the bow tie logo, there is a small chip. Once again, you know, those things happen. That's part of it. It happens with anything mass produced, whether it's food or whether it's furniture. I mean, if you mass produce anything, you're going to have those type of issues. So that's something I can easily live with. But this is a solid diecast, folks. This is a solid diecast, and this is Chase Elliott's first win. This guy is a superstar. He's going to be a superstar. I'm just saying, guys. If y'all say Kyle Larson is the next Jeff Gordon, well, dadgummit, Jimmy Johnson, he's way better than Jeff Gordon, okay? But if you say Kyle Larson is the next Jeff Gordon, I think Chase Elliott is the next Dale Jr. I think Larson might be better on talent overall, because that dude can just wheel a car around there. But I mean, my goodness, if Chase Elliott's a new Dale Jr. and Kyle Larson's a new Jeff Gordon, I want to know who's going to be the next Jimmy Johnson. That's what I want to know. Because you can't say it's Kyle Busch. You can't say it's Logano. Because them guys, they're not going to win 7 championships. They're not going to win 5 championships. Kyle Busch won't be racing in 10 years, and neither will Logano. So what I'm trying to say is that I'm really interested to see who is going to be the next Jimmy Johnson-esque driver. I don't think Elliott or Larson will, but who knows? Who knows? I don't know. I don't know who's going to be the next top elite driver, but I know Chase Elliott and Kyle Larson are definitely going to be up there. But back to the diecast. It's just a beautiful car, man. It's just a beautiful car. And the quality for this said diecast alone is pretty high, I think. I mean, that's a small chip, you know, but for the decal placement, I will take a chip over anything. The decal placement is correct. It's where it needs to be. I mean, the 9, let's see. The 9 might be just a hair too low on this end. Yeah, just a hair too low. But that's okay. I can live with it, guys. I can live with that. That's okay. You know, it is what it is. I still love this diecast. I really do. This is Chase Elliott's first win. I got it in 164, and I look to my left of me, which I will move this up. Bam! Got Chase Elliott's 124, and guess what, folks? This review is going mobile. Look at this, folks. Look at this right here, and you cannot tell me this does not look awesome. That is a thumbs up right there, guys. That's a thumb. Smash that like button, folks, just for that. Just for that. That is awesome. I mean, just look at that, man. That is just so cool. That is so cool. And this paint scheme would still look good even if the wheels were black. The wheels are black, this thing would still look good. And what's cool with this diecast is the raced win version really doesn't have much damage or anything on it. So if you wanted to use, for say, this car in like your stop motion or race series or anything as just a normal SunEnergy1 car, you could do that, because the biggest noticeable thing is probably these right here. That's it. Everything else, there's no confetti. You got a little scrape here, a big whip. You know, there's literally nothing on this diecast that tells me that you cannot use this as a normal SunEnergy1 car, which I don't believe they are releasing the non-race winner version. So if you want to use this car in a stop motion, anything, get it, folks. You can. It doesn't have enough damage or anything like that to prevent it. I mean, the Mountain Dew logo there is probably the most noticeable thing, plus a little tape thing. But again, folks, you just have to look, you have to, you know, ignore that. And as you can see here, we can get a pretty nice view of the nose and how consistent the quality is. I mean, look at that. It's literally, it's almost the same thing. They just scaled down. That's super cool. I mean, to have his first win diecast, folks, I mean, it's so cool to get it in 124, and which is going to be a extremely hard car to get in the future, I believe, because everyone's wanting it. And to get the 164 as well. Super cool, folks. Super cool. This is a car I've been wanting to get all year long, but I couldn't get it. This one will be definitely a special one in my collection, as this is the first one for my favorite driver. And I do have his Mountain Dew and his Napa car that he won in. I have both of those. So I have all three of Chase Elliott's first 3 wins. I have the diecast for all of them. That's something I'm probably going to do with the 164, is I'm going to, whatever paint scheme he has, I'm going to buy the 164, even if I hate it. They could paint it bright yellow with pink stripes, with, I don't care, freaking Barney on the hood. I'll still buy the diecast if he can win in it. So that's what's going to be really cool, is to see how, you know, that collection piles up, because you can't tell me this cat ain't going to win again, folks. This guy is good. This guy is really freaking good. But we have to go back to our desk. Follow me over here, follow me over here, and back to our home. So this has been a very, very nice diecast, folks. A very nice diecast, one that I am absolutely thrilled to get, and very grateful to get as well. Super cool car, man. Super cool car. The orange is a little off on the wheels. The orange is a little off, but I mean, you could literally paint these wheels, folks, and it would still look good, man. It would still look really good. The orange is just slightly off. This is a neon. That's kind of like a orange, if you would say, you know. But nonetheless, though, still a really cool diecast. Quality, surprisingly, this was pretty good. If I had to rate the quality, it's probably a 9 out of 10, because, man, I have seen some horrendous cars. But this one, no, this one gets the pass. So, I want to say thank you all so much for watching the video. I hope you're having a great one out there. Hit that like button if you enjoyed it. Smash that subscribe button if you want to see more content from Diecast Buffet. Diecast Buffet, folks. Signing off.